So what happens if a seller of a mobile home does not pay the lot rent and goes to sell the mobile home instead? Are they able to just sell the home and not pay the lot rent that is owed? Is the new buyer responsible for the lot rent that was not been paid by the previous owner? Or does it even matter if the lot rent from the previous owner has even been paid? This is a scenario I ran into last week and I went to sell a mobile home for one of our clients. We utilized our marketing skills to obtain an interested buyer. An offer was accepted, and the buyer was excited to go to the park office to begin the park approval process so that they could move into their new home. And then the problems began. You see, the seller did not tell us that they owed back lot rent on the home, which, as you can imagine, did not make the park manager very happy that they were not getting paid on time. Now, before I go any further, I will stress to you that I am not an attorney, and I do not represent any legal firm, and am certainly not giving any legal advice with these next comments. With all that understood, we found out that the past lot rent due was still needing to be paid by the seller at the time of closing. The park manager asked that we sell the home for, at the very least, the lot rent that was owed on the property. When the home went to close, we were then asked by the manager to take the amount of money that was owed to the park out of the proceeds that were initially going to be paid to the seller. The seller would then be issued by the remaining funds for the sale of the home after the lot rent that was needing to be paid to the park was paid. The park informed us that since the home was within a land-leased mobile home park in the state of Florida, that if the lot rent was then not paid, they would be able to invoke a landlord-tenant rule against the new owner. Now, how this was explained to me was that if the lot rent was not paid by the seller, then the park has the right to evict the property because the owner of the home is renting the land through their monthly payment of lot rent. Since this home that we sold was too old to obtain permits to move, then the park would then try to have the home sold by the sheriff's department at auction and try to then obtain what was the lot rent that was owed to them in payment at the time of sale. Now, with all of this, we at the mobile home dealer stress to any mobile home buyer that you need to make sure that you do your due diligence on any mobile home that you buy. Always check to see if the home that you are buying is current on lot rent. If they are not, make sure you bring this to the seller's attention prior to signing any paperwork to buy the home. If this critical step is not followed, then you could very well be in a very sticky situation. This is Mark Kaiser with the Mobile Home Dealer, and we help mobile home buyers and sellers get to a better place in life.